Genesis 13 opens with a return and a reminder. Abram came up from Egypt into the Negev with Sarai and Lot. Very rich in livestock, in silver and in gold. Step by step he retraced his journey until he reached Bethel, back to the place where his tent had been at the first, to the altar he had built there. And there Abram called on the name of the Lord. Wealth had grown, but so had pressure. Abram's herds and Lot's herds became so numerous that the land could not support them while they stayed together. Quarreling broke out between the herdsmen of Abram and the herdsmen of Lot. The Canaanites and Perizzites were also living in the land. Crowded pastures, rising tension, a test of character. Then Abram spoke like a peacemaker. Let there be no strife between you and me, for we are relatives. Is not the whole land before you? Let's separate. If you go to the left, I will go to the right. If you go to the right, I will go to the left. Abram, called by God elder of the family, gave Lot the first choice. Faith can afford to be generous. Lot lifted up his eyes. He saw that the whole plain of the Jordan toward Zoar was well watered, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt. This was before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. It looked easy. It looked rich. It looked certain. So Lot chose for himself all the valley of the Jordan. He journeyed east. He pitched his tents near Sodom. But the men of Sodom were wicked, great sinners against the Lord. Lot chose by sight. Abram would walk by faith. After Lot had separated from him, the Lord spoke to Abram, "Lift up your eyes from the place where you are and look north and south, east and west. All the land that you see I will give to you and to your offspring forever. I will make your offspring like the dust of the earth, so that if anyone could count the dust, then your offspring could be counted. Arise, walk through the length and the breadth of the land, for I am giving it to you." Separation did not reduce Abram. God used it to enlarge him. When people leave, when doors close, when paths divide, the promise of God still stands. So Abram moved his tent and came to dwell by the oaks of Mamre, which are at Hebron, and there he built an altar to the Lord. Genesis 13 teaches us, riches test relationships. Faith yields its rights and trusts God to provide. Choosing by sight can lead us toward Sodom. Walking by faith leads us deeper into promise. And wherever God confirms his word, the man of faith builds an altar. Worship first, then walk on. What Lot grasped by sight, Abram received by promise, and the promise was forever.